Hello everyone, Zellerant here, and for today's video on Umamusume, we now have the August schedule for everything coming out, and I've kind of taken a look at it, and they are basically just following the Japanese schedule exactly, just at a slight accelerated rate. And the one big thing is this also hints us on the fact that they probably will be just continuing to follow that banner order, even as it relates to holidays and stuff. So even though summer will be over when the summer Maruinzinski and summer special week are supposed to come out, they're most likely still going to come out. Same thing with the Christmas Oguri cap and all that. It seems like they're just going to follow the same exact order. And the hint to that in here is the fact they do have an event that happened on the Japanese version for Golden Week, which is in like April or May time frame in Japan. Even though that's the time frame of Golden Week, we are getting the event they had right after, currently during the next banner. It'll be coming up right here. So August 3rd to August 13, we are having, I can't remember the names of all these people, but we have, I'll just kind of look at it on here. We have Narita Taishin coming out, and then after that with the support card as well. And then right after that, we have the Golden Week celebration, which we'll take a look at that here in a second, because that is going to be huge, especially since everybody's broke now after pulling for Kita-san Black. There are going to be a ton of carrots that you're going to be able to get in this to help get your stockpile coming back for the eventual pulls that you're going to want to do in the future. After that, we have what will be probably the next best support card banner for a while, although it has some drawbacks to it. But this one is the one that has Super Creek on it, but it is also paired alongside Tazuna, which, if you're like me, I really don't use that card much anymore. I used it kind of in the beginning when I didn't have a large selection of other cards to use, but it's kind of fallen off for me now. But this is going to be your opportunity, especially as a spender. If you're free to play, you've probably already blew everything you had on Kita-san Black, and you're going to want to skip this banner as it's kind of bait for that. As you want to continue to accumulate resources until you have enough for a spark. But for those that are willing to spend or got stupidly lucky on Kita-san Black, this is your opportunity to try and get a spark for a Super Creek, as well as flesh out your SR cards even more. That's kind of my goal. I plan to pull on it, is to just get more MLBs on my support cards. And that is to help me, as because right during that banner, the Champions meeting, the first one, the Taurus Cup, will be coming up. They are doing the exact cup that Japan had as their first one, and which we can take a look at here. We'll just take a look at on here. The Champions meeting, the Taurus Cup was their first one. So if you have been creating your parents and grandparents to try and make the best Uma you possibly can for it, these are the conditions you're looking to make. We know that is for certain what is coming up, and that is coming on August 17th. So you have about 2 weeks to continue prepping your Umas for that. I'm actually in my position. I've almost got my I got my grandparents basically established, trying to get my parent finished, and then that's just cycling into getting my race ready Uma from there, with hopefully as many skills and stats as I can get on them to hopefully do as best as I can within that Taurus Cup. And then after that, they just continue to follow the rest of the path. We have the next Uma, the card, legend races with some more legendary racers there, and then the wedding event with the two SSR Umas and that, and then it just continues. The next story event towards the end on August 28th. So lots of good stuff coming up here soon. Now the big one that is coming very quickly on August 7th is going to be this Golden Week celebration, Hijack. This is going to be an opportunity to get a lot of carrots. Now there is a video by another YouTuber which we're going to take a look at. I'm not going to watch the video. I'm just going to showcase a still frame from it here that kind of shows the big rewards that we're going to be getting from it. What they've stated is we're going to get 5,640 carrots in this event through a login bonus. Throughout, you'll also get 1.2 million in gold coins, as well as, since Gold Ship is kind of the mascot of this event, you're going to be able to get 79 stars of her, which is going to put you very close to being able to actually turn her into a 3-star, which you can do if you use your statues. Most people probably have enough to pull it off, and so now you can have a 3-star Gold Ship if you do that. Now, I will link this video to the description when they go more in depth on the event. in that. And make sure to subscribe to them because they have a lot of knowledge on this stuff, it seems, as well. And they're only at 387, so you need to push them up so they can get monetized when they're making these types of videos. And then when we can actually look at it a little bit here, because I have pulled up the event on... It's got the same thing where you just keep doing certain dailies and all that kind of stuff like we have with our current event, and you slowly unlock a lot of resources, which you can see here. And this is outside of the polls and the gold there. So you have a lot of the stars you're going to get for gold ship, a lot more of the support points, random things, the random race-winning garlands that are used for upgrading your potential. So a ton of that. I mean, you get a ton of the support points in here. I mean, I'm seeing 1,500, 1,500, 7,000, 1,500, 12,000, 1,000. This is going to help you finish off, because I think a lot of people after Kita-san Black, they're gone broke. And so they're going to get their gold coins as well as their support points here to upgrade them. So you have guaranteed SR pulls in here, which is another big thing. Just getting some more SRs to continue to flesh out your support cards is going to be huge. And so overall, going to be a great event. And there's a little bit of carrots mixed in here as well that goes on top of what we see there. And so overall, August is looking like it's going to be a great month for people, especially if you basically gone broke on Kita-san Black. And so we got a lot coming there. And I don't know if anyone had noticed yet, but in our mail, if you haven't checked yet, you might want to check your mail. I don't know if it states it here. Yeah, it's right here. We did just get another 1,500 in carrots. I believe this is probably for hitting some threshold. I know I've seen that there's like some thresholds of like amount of people that have downloaded the game. Every threshold they hit, they're going to give out 1,500 up to like 10 million or 20 million downloads or some massive number. And so just they're going to be coming in at a semi-constant basis. Not as constant as we had in the beginning, as it's going to slow down on how much we grow, but another 1,500. So at this point, we've gotten enough. After Kita-san Black, if you hit your spark and you're done there, you might be close to... You might have like already 100 pulls again at this point. And if you continue to save, because as you can look right now... Just kind of let me go back to the original post here. If you look right here, none of these, for my free-to-plays that are really wanting to save to kind of try and get the meta stuff, or they don't have, and none of their favorite Umas are in this group, because I think you definitely should pull over your favorite if they're available. Then you have a lot of time to save up at this point. You're going to get a ton here. You're going to have all your dailies and other events and story that's going to come out. As you can see, at the end of August, August 28th to September 10th is when that next event happens. But the latest support card in Umas we're going to have is the wedding one. And so if we actually look at the gacha banners when it comes to that, that'll be this one, the Mayano Top Gun wedding and the Air Groove wedding SSRs. Right after them is the big one that I think you're probably hearing from a lot of people, Seiyun Sky, who has a crazy good ultimate for your frontrunners. And it's one of the reasons that I've seen that it's advised to have pace chasers versus front runners for this first champions meeting, is because while they can maintain the lead, it's very hard for them to keep it up, to finish off the race in the lead until this skill is available to basically when this ultimate goes off, they just take off and they'll win the race that way. And it'll be up to the other team to prevent that from happening. And so this will be a big pickup that's coming right after August. So we can probably expect to see it. Since this is going to September 10th, probably around like September 7th or something, because as you can see, they kind of cut in the middle of them. So 3rd to the 13th, right in the middle, the 7th is the event starting, 11th, so right before that one. So I'd say probably around the 7th or 8th of September is when we can expect Seiyun Sky, which is a big Uma to be saving up for. And if you haven't had any that you wanted to pull for, this is the good time to do it. Because the next big one after that is going to be Summer Maruzinski, which is going to be a little bit of ways away from there. So I think if you haven't pulled for Umas at that point, it's definitely a very big time to do it, just to kind of, one, flesh out your 1 and 2 stars as well and upgrade them to 3 stars, and then also get potentially some more SSRs, which includes anything that came out before them as well. And then after that, you have actually quite a bit of time to save from there. Unless a favorite of yours comes out, because the next big one is probably about a month away with the Summer Maruzinski and Special Week. And then after that, go back to the gotcha on the support cards. The next big support card after that Super Creek banner that I mentioned, that's mentioned in August, the next big one that has a lot of value is going to be, man, kind of hard to find here. Okay. It's quite a distance away. It's just after the Sumaru Zensky banner, and that is going to be the Nice Nature Intelligence card. And so overall, you're going to have plenty of time to save up for that one as well. So overall, looking really good. I'm really excited for the celebration, the kind of recruit some of mine as well, because I definitely am going to be pulling on this Super Creek banner. And now I'm a spender. I will admit I'm a spender, but I do have enough for a full spark. I will have enough for a full spark, potentially 2 full sparks. So I may be pushing all the way up to try an MLB Super Creek. Then again, I had enough luck on Kitasan Black. It's probably going to give me karma and screw me over on it. But we'll see what happens. It'll help me out with all my SR cards, which I can start to flesh out even more. But that'll be it for now. And if you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.